Hey, welcome back to Jonathan Roams. We've done ribs a couple times on this channel, but today we're actually going to use the smoker, the pellet smoker. If you have a stick smoker, pellet smoker, or you can even use the oven if you don't have a smoker to do this method. It's the 3-2-1 method. 3 hours of smoke, 2 hours is going to be wrapped in foil, and 1 hour you're going to pull out the foil, put back on the heat or the smoker, pull it off, let it rest for 20 minutes. They'll be fall off the bone, ready to eat. These were on sale at a local supermarket. It was buy one, get one free. So, heck of a way to save some money if you're wanting to stay on a budget. Cut these open, drain the juice. What I'll do is slide the cutting board over for a second so I can get the ribs on it. All right, so now that we have the ribs on the cutting board, we're gonna go ahead and grab some paper towels. Gonna try to get this as dry as possible, but it makes working with them a lot easier. These were frozen this morning when I woke up, so I pulled them out of the deep freeze this morning at about 6 or 7 o'clock, and they're already defrosted and ready to go. I want to have these for dinner tonight, so if you start at noon, generally they'll be ready by 6. 3, 2, 1 is 6 hours total. Now that we got the ribs dried off, just like in the other video that'll be linked below, I believe that we did a pressure cooker recipe, and we also did a 30-minute air fryer recipe. But what we're gonna do is get the silver skin off of the back of the ribs. Easiest way to do that is to grab a butter knife. You're gonna hold the ribs down, find a bone, and get underneath that silver skin right there, and just slightly pull while you push the knife in. You'll see it kind of coming up. Just kind of lightly twist it and follow it down. Once you get enough up, you can get your finger below it. You can slowly just turn this way. Slowly just pull it up. Don't tug too hard, just light, slow pulls, so that way it'll all come off in one piece and you don't tear it and have to start that process again. Oh, there we go. And the easiest way is, once you have a big piece like that, is grab that paper towel we were using earlier. Just gonna slide it backwards. Slowly move your hand down, get closer back to that silver skin. Oh, we've hit a tough spot. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like we have a piece that does not want to. Oh yeah, we got it. Okay. There's a little bit left here, and what I'm going to do, you can kind of see it right here in this area. I'll find that bone, go underneath it. You don't want to puncture the meat too much. That's why you want to find the bones and follow along the rib. There we go. We got that little piece up. It's going to be wet and slimy. Grab your paper towel and pull it. And there we go. This does not make good eats, I promise. I do a lot of smoking with my pellet grill. It's a small pellet grill. I'm trying to remember the name off the top of my head. Green Mountain. It's a small Green Mountain pellet grill. It stores great under my motorhome. It's pretty small, so you can't do a huge amount of food on it, but it is 12 volt or 120 volt compatible. It's a great little smoker. Since I do smoke quite a bit of food on it, I do have a pretty good package of spices to choose from. Pull that above your head there. I have them labeled. Pork, good on pork and chicken. Pork and chicken, chicken. This one's hot. Pork and chicken, beef, pork and chicken. So I have them all labeled. I also have the box labeled. If you've seen any previous videos, I've always talked about how organized I am, and how a lot of people probably get over how organized I am, but I digress. So the one that I'm gonna do today is gonna be a pork and chicken. Here's the spice I'm gonna use today. It's good stuff. It's not really stuff, it's called stuff. Starts with an S, ends with a T. I won't say anymore because YouTube will block me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and dose this on the ribs pretty liberally. I always like to shake up the spices first, so that way I know they're all good in there. Kind of rub them in the back side. You're gonna have some fall off. We're gonna coat the meat side, and we want to do this before we actually fire up the grill or fire up the smoker. or oven if that's the way you're choosing to do it. So it gives time for the spices to mingle with the meat. I'm gonna go ahead and pat it in, and then I'm gonna do one more thing that you probably won't have to do if your smoker's larger, but mine's smaller like I'd mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna half this rack of ribs. What you wanna do is find the bones, try to get it right in the middle of the ribs. It's gonna be this section here. Let it go down. There we go. Well, that's gonna be a good cut. Go ahead and dip those spices in the end, or dip the end of the rib in the spices so that way that's coated too. Now, we'll just let them rest and mingle while I take you outside and we get the smoker set up. All right, as I mentioned, I keep my smoker under the bus, which is what I call the basement. Let me go ahead and grab that now. All right, so secondly, after setup all complete, we're gonna make sure that we have enough pellets. So in my setup, since the grill is so small, or the smoker is so small, what I do is I put this pan above to get it up off the heat, so that way it cooks more evenly around. This Green Mountain grill, which is called the Davy Crockett, is 12 volt and 120 volt. Great thing about this grill is it's small in stature. You can grill on it as well. It'll get from from ambient temperature to 550 degrees in about 10 minutes. A couple weeks ago, I used this to cook all of our breakfast on with a cast iron skillet. I did bacon, home-style potatoes, eggs, and biscuits. So good, so good. Plus it had the smoky flavor from the smoker. Go ahead and start, let it come up to temperature. I can watch this remotely from my phone, which is another awesome thing about this smoker. Once it gets up to 225, what we'll do is bring the meat out and set it on. All right, the smoker's at temp. Here's the ribs, ready to go. Those look delicious. So what we're gonna do is take them outside and get them on the old barbie. Remember, you set the smoker at 225. Sorry, I only have two hands. It's rather difficult trying to hold the camera in the food without dropping it on the ground. So we're just gonna grab the ribs, throw them on. You're gonna put a meat side up, and now start the timer for 3 hours. That's it. All right, 3 hours is up. So let me go ahead and grab my shoes and let's go see how the ribs are. Ooh, it's bright. Oh, I can smell them. They smell good. Oh, look at the little baby rabbit. Can you see the little guy? Hi, little rabbit. What are you? Oh, where are you going? He didn't want to be friends. It's okay. Let's go ahead and open up the grill. They smell good. We can grab them off here. Put them on our cutting board. See the bones already pulling back a little bit. Got a good smoke. Leave that grill on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take them back inside. Whatever you do, don't drop the ribs. Almost came off the cutting board right on my dashboard. All the faces. Okay, we've grabbed the ribs off. It's been 3 hours, so now we're gonna grab tinfoil. We're gonna wrap these ribs up with a little bit of apple juice and apple cider vinegar. And then once they're wrapped up, we're gonna put them back on the grill for 2 hours, meat side down, ribs bowing up, and you're gonna leave them there for 2 hours. So let's go ahead and grab the tinfoil, do this in fast mode, and get them back on the grill. Just gonna make a rib burrito. Not really. Just wrap the ribs up, kind of seal the ends, and that's it. You don't want to get it too tight. You don't want the foil to puncture. So you take your ribs, put them meat side down. Another one done. I'm gonna grab these 2 packets. I'm gonna go back to the smoker. I'm gonna put the meat side down on the smoker rack, so your ribs will actually be bowed up like this, like a happy face, and we'll finish up the cook. For now, put them back on the smoker for 2 hours. All right, the 2 hour timer has gone off. I'm gonna go ahead and go out to the smoker, grab the ribs, and bring them back inside to doctor them up, put them back on for 1 more hour. Throwing the shoes on. Oh gosh, they smell good. Check my pellets. Good. Baby rabbit has left. Dropping the ribs again. Slide around pretty easy. All right, so got the ribs off after 2 hours. Now we'll go to this camera view. We'll see what we got here. Be careful, that foil is going to be hot. Oh, look at that. Look at that goodness. Move that to the side and get this one opened up. Oh, the smell. Look at the liquids on there. Look how the ribs have pulled away from the bone. I can not quite get them out, but it's getting close. Chin beneath. Slide that to the side. We'll go ahead and grab these out. Oh. See how the bone just slipped out? Flip that bad boy over. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Whew. That's good eats right there. Oh, look at that. Wow. I'm just gonna doctor them up with my favorite barbecue sauce. Just Sweet Baby Ray's, just the original. What we're gonna do is just put them on the top. Oh, I'll grab my trusty little brush. Just brush that on there. Do want to turn them over. God, look at those ribs. They're just pulling out. Yeah, that one's not even, that rib's just not even holding on. Oh, smokies. Barbecue sauce at the bottom of them. Basically, you're just trying to make these ribs as nasty in a good way, as nasty and messy as possible. What I do is after I put the barbecue sauce on, I grab the original seasoning that we first put on the meat. This stuff is called the good stuff. It's actually spelled S-H, no other letter, and T. Can't say it again on YouTube or I'll get in trouble. So what I'll do is I'll just lightly sprinkle this back on after I've reapplied the barbecue sauce. Go ahead and roll them back over one more time. Oh yeah, those are messy. Told you I want them as messy as possible. Probably regret that later. Those look amazing. And then just a light dusting. Okay, we're gonna put them back on the smoker for about another hour. I wanna put them on there to kind of crisp up that barbecue sauce. Not get a burnt flavor, but a little bit more smoke from the smoke. So back on the smoker, 1 hour. All right, the 1 hour timer has gone off, so I'm gonna go out and grab the ribs. Left my cutting board and oh, let's go grab the ribs. They've been going all day long, it seems like. Oh, but they smell good, God almighty. Whew. Oh, son of a gun. Wow. You gotta grab them by the whole rib. Look how much meat is pulled away from the bone. Delicious. Let's take this awesome stuff in and do a taste test. All right, they're done. Grab this camera from above. Look at those beautiful ribs. Yum. Grab a knife. Easiest way is to turn them over and you can kind of see where you need to pull from. Let's watch this bone. Oh gosh. Oh my. Just falling off the bone. Wow. 6 hours, 3-2-1 method. 3 hours of smoking, pull them off. 2 hours in foil, pull them off. 1 hour with barbecue sauce. Wow. Delicious. Try this recipe or others. There'll be more linked below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.